Hey guys, what's up? We're going to be playing Tales and Tactics today. We're just going to give it a try. I honestly, no offense, I don't have high hopes for this because it already is pretty rough around the edges. I feel like just looking at it just here, but maybe it's actually pretty good. The all cast name was slapped onto the front of it, so I don't know if that's going to change it anyway. I haven't played any of their games, I don't think, so... I mean, I've been watching them for, since the beginning, but I don't know if this is gonna have any impact on the quality of the game. So when you first start the game up, it's like, hey, have you played these games before at all? So 0 a little bit, or your experience. And it's like, okay, I clicked on experience thinking, okay, it's gonna give me normal difficulty from now on, and then I can figure out how to play later. I forgot how to play, but change all the settings, start a new game, etc. But no, it just puts you straight into a game, so I had to exit out of that and then go back here. So you can see we have run history lost. That's me quitting out of that game because I was like, wait, I don't want to play yet. I just thought you were asking me a question. So probably want to... Oh, this is already down. Let's turn that down too. So let's go tutorial, just so we know how to play. Okay. This unit, this is a unit. Both you and your opponent will make an army comprised of mini units. Health is the red, mana is the blue, reduced when the unit takes damage. When the bar reaches 0, the unit is out of the fight for this combat and will return at full health when the combat is finished. Increases every second. When the bar is full, the unit will activate their special skill. Some units gain mana faster than the others, and some will start combat with part of the mana bar filled. This is the unit store, where you buy new units using star points. Wait, where is the store at? I can't tell what it's clicking at. I'm guessing just down here. This is considered the store, even though I feel like that should be my hand. Your available SP are shown at the bottom of the store. I'm guessing this, which is 2. Archetype shows whether the unit is a tank, caster, or fighter, so the thing in the little left here. SP costs on the right. Traits displays how many star points this unit costs to buy, that's what that is. Traits display which trait this unit belongs to. You will learn more about traits later. Well, that is literally just the fighting fist from Pokemon. You gotta be careful with that. That's literally just straight from Pokemon. Skill describes the skill this unit casts when they fill their mana bar. Well, you can't even see this, but it's just, I guess this is just me anyway, so if it's just me, then I should be here. Taunts a foe, then heals and counterattacks the next 3 melee attacks. It's time to start learning how to form your army and how to make it better. First, we need to place a unit onto the field to combat the enemy's unit. Click on the Mickey card to purchase that unit, which will teleport it onto your bench, where it will remain until you place it onto the field. Then, click and hold on the Mickey units and drag it into one of the empty hexes on the field, then release to drop onto the space. So this bench here, bench is Pokemon, basically. This is, since we already made the comparison to Pokemon with the fighting symbol, let's assume this is same thing. It's called the bench, so it's like a Pokemon trading card game, bench. And you click and hold on it to drag it onto the X's. Now the battle can begin. The fight button at the top of the screen will start the combat. When clicked, all units on the board will come alive and automatically fight each other until only one team is left standing. Either this is an auto battler. Press the fight button. Do they move, or is it just... Okay, they do move. Mickey is stronger than this guy. The sweet taste of victory. After every combat, you'll earn some important rewards. XP allows you to select a new passive power to enhance your power. Once you have collected enough to level up, you can track how much more XP you need to gain another level in the bar at the bottom. The bar at the top of the screen, actually, which is there. Gold, used for purchasing new equipment and other goodies in the merchant's rooms. You'll learn more about equipment later. Star points, used for purchasing units. 2 out of 4, so it's not that much longer. This lesson will teach you about the first of the 3 pillars of army power. Merging units, oof. The enemy has 2 units now. You need to match them first, and to do so, you will need to refresh the unit store. Click the button to refresh the unit store with a new set of 5 random units. The first refresh after combat is free, and each one after the first will cost you 2 star points. After refreshing, choose a new unit to purchase and place to add to your army. So, the roll button. We have a let's roll piranha plants. And a couple Mikis. It won't let me buy the Mikis for some reason. Purchase any available unit except Miki. Marksman. Dweller. This mountain symbol looks familiar. Is this like magic's? Like, is the mountain symbol for magic look like this? I swear I've seen a mountain that looks like this before. Put him behind the tank. While your army is now similar in strength to the enemies, you can amplify your power further by merging, which increases a unit's tier. I'm guessing that's why there's 2 Mikis, so merging is just buying a copies to make them stronger. Merging occurs whenever you have 3 tier 1 copies of a unit, so you have to buy 3 of them. And can increase the unit to a maximum of a tier 4. Units in the store that have a glowing card border are duplicates, which is this right here is what it means by that, I'm assuming, the glowing. Card border are duplicates of ones you already have in play, which are recommended purchases in most cases. Increasing tier power is never a bad thing. Okay, so you have to have the 3 for it to go up to 2. You are now much stronger than your foe due to the presence of a tier 2 unit. This fight will be no challenge for your army now, so press the fight button when you are ready. But before you do, this is called the battle bar. This, which is probably will be up here, which you may have seen last fight. Here you can track the total remaining health of each team, and may use the speed control button to speed up, pause, or slow down the pace of combat. Try out changing the speed of combat during the next battle. That's the speed. Okay, no, it's 150% faster. We'll teach you about the second pillar of power. 3 enemy units this time. Your army will once again need to match them first by placing a 3rd unit. However, rather than choosing a random unit, it's time to learn about traits. On the left of the screen, you will find a list of traits in your current army, but none are active yet. Hovering over the dragon trait on the left will show it requires 2 dragons to become active. Let's activate the dragon trait by purchasing and placing a rhyme, which it's not showing me what it means by on the left side, but I'm assuming it means this and it means that. It's not telling me what the dragon trait does though. the green up arrow over the dragon icon indicates this trait matches one of the traits of the units in the current army. We have to roll. And then rhyme. Actually, what is rhyme? You on the bench so I can... Okay, I can't see his stats. Right click the dragon, trait on the left. When a dragon first casts, they summon a fire-breathing worm that flies across the board, dealing 100 spell damage to enemies it strikes and igniting them for 5 seconds. That seems pretty strong. What? When the worm fire breath strikes a friendly dragon, they temporarily tier up once per combat. This can make units tier 5. Is tier 4 the top then? And this lets them go one higher or no? Okay, here we go. This is what I wanted to see. Flings an icicle at its target, dealing 180 spell and stunning them for a second. The icicle also stuns foes directly behind the target. They're a dragon shaman. I guess you can drag people here to sell them. Excellent, the dragon trait is now active, but your army isn't quite fully optimized. The unit you added last round doesn't match either of Rhyme or Miki's traits, but a unit in the shop does. You can make your army stronger by selling that unit and replacing it with one that matches Rhyme and Miki's traits. Better, drag the non-dragon into the sell portal, located to the right of your bench. You will be fully refunded for the star points spent on that unit. Why do we just get free? I feel like you should be punished for having to sell. There's shaman, so we get this shaman buff, which is gain the shaman totem, which spends its charge to heal allies. The totem starts with 300 charge and gains 20% of the shaman's dealt spell damage as charge. Shamans gain 4 spell power. 40 spell power, your shaman stun and sheep duration are increased by 50%. That's if you have 4 of them. So with this, we're just getting the dragon breath. But if we have 4 dragons, we can tier up our guys. Armies that utilize trait power will be superior to those that do not. So this next fight will be easy for you to win. Before you start the next time, I'll try right-clicking on a unit. This brings up the stats. Yep, I already did that. Any keywords shown in orange color text that are even on screen can be reviewed by pressing the dictionary button in the bottom left. There, either bottom, yeah, in the bottom left. When you hover over something, a new pop-up shows up here. You see that there. That's like glowing in and out behind me, and it just giving me a description for stun. Crowd control, stuns, units cannot move, etc. So we don't need that. Press fight. We're at 50% speed. That dude. Oh, that wasn't my dude who died. It's weird that they're being attacked. They're the tank and they're taking the heat. I guess because it's melee, right? Teach you about the final pillar of power. This will be the final combat room of the tutorial, this time against 4 units, all of whom share traits to some degree. They form up a very respectable force, like the ones you will be facing in a real run. First, you should keep up with the enemy army's growth, and find a 4th unit to place. They're all 1 tier. Refresh the store, and then choose any unit you like to add to your army. When deciding which unit to use, consider both. Does it have traits that combine? Does the unit fill a gap in the archetypes? Etc, etc. So we have a scrapper and a mushroom. Arniel mushroom. What does the mushroom part show up as? Okay, it's this symbol here, which we don't have. Mage Fae, Treefolk Mage, Defiler Ghoul, Reptile Vanguard, Stalker Beast. So that doesn't match anything we have. None of those keywords are here, so we just need to get something that fits. Distracting replica. That could just work just so we can have some more tankiness while these guys fight. Shields. I don't know, let's go with you. We just buy them all. How many can I have on the board at once? Don't know if this guy is ranged or not. It says mage, but doesn't mean anything. There's this symbol, range. Range is 1. 4, 1, 1, 3. You're 3, so... What do we get from these two? Because they're both mages. That's the combo that we just got. Just luckily got that out of nowhere. So for mage, mages twin cast, using their skill twice per cast. Their total spell power is reduced by 25% though. That's fine, because it's technically more damage, if it is a damagey thing, than it would be otherwise. What is the exclamation point here? So these others don't match up, so I think it's fine. Because the 4v5 should be okay, right? I'm not gonna buy the other one. We can just spam everybody, but like, we don't need to do that. Just like how traits can amplify your power to give you the edge, carefully placed equipment on your units can amplify your army's effectiveness. The right items on the right unit can cause it to carry your team to victory. Equipment is held in your inventory, bag to the left of your bench. To the left of your bench. This. I'll give you a buckler to start with. Click the inventory bag to open it. Then drag the buckler from your inventory onto Mickey to equip it. And they have like 3 slots. Armor on that, sure. Staff is in there now too. Most items you acquire during a run can be combined with another item to create a more powerful one. I'll give you a staff to combine with your existing buckler to create a bandana. An excellent item, particular for tank units, allowing the unit to damage nearby enemies. You can right-click any component item to open the merge book, showing the results of what happens when any item is combined with any other, including itself. You can also open this merge book at any time by pressing the merge book button in the top right. Open the merge book, equip the staff. Okay. Equip the staff to the unit who has a buckler. Okay, so they just merged into this because they have it equipped. So armor, spell power, and every 8 seconds, adjacent foes are knighted. Sure. Equipment is often best served on specific units based on their archetype. Certain archetypes can often make slightly better use of some stats than others. So armor health on tanks, mana and spell power on casters, attack and attack speed on fighters. This concludes the basics. Click the combat recap button in the top right of the screen. Press play button. Combat recap. This is basically what you need to know. That much more awaits you in real run. Press the fight button one last time. The recap screen displays to you a final tally of how each unit performs. What is that? This. And that's the recipes, I guess. Oh, the totem goes here, that's how that heals. Guess that's how many you can have max. 7. Congratulations, you are now ready to start a full game, or full run. Before you go, here are a few extra tips and advice. Losses in a normal combat room cause 2 lives to be lost. Boss rooms deal double damage. I mean, I only have 2 hearts, so I feel like if you lose, you just lose. Star points carry over from fight to fight, and while there isn't any economic advantage to storing them, one strategy may be to save a little just before a shop room, where you unlock the next rarity of units. During a run, you may become cursed, which randomly makes units cost 1 life to purchase. Fear not though, as long as you win a fight, you heal 1 life. So it can be harmless to spend. A life on a cursed unit if you are strong enough to immediately heal it back next fight. At the end of any run, win or lose, you'll earn mastery to unlock more features for future runs, new characters, areas, modifiers, and more. Yep. Toilet. I don't know how much of this I'm gonna play. Like, I feel like it's just gonna be like, it could just possibly be the one video. So you have custom relaxed. So 1 heart instead of 2, but we'll go vanilla. And like 50,000 challenges. So vanilla. Skip trading yard. Start to run directly in Act 1, skipping the trading yard introduction. You will start with all earned rewards from the trading yard fights. I don't know, let's just do that just to see what that is. So vanilla, normal difficulty. I can only use this person. I cannot click on anybody else. We're just stuck with them. I guess let's just go with it. Oh, we can actually... Okay, that's fine. We have to pick them. I'm assuming that doesn't really do anything. So one of
for the story is just about to begin.
So one of the reasons why I was assuming this isn't going to be that good. It seems to be fine, but it's the art style. I'm not a fan of this art style. It's not like this is a new art style. I'm just not a fan of this art style, period. So I automatically just assumed it would be bad. Not bad, but like not great. And the aesthetics here too, not like the art style, but the art style of like the characters, which you can't really see, but the character's art style is like, this might not be good. Because this here is pretty bare bones too, so it makes it look very budget. I'm assuming it is very budget. Very amateur. But it seems like it's going to be okay. The Grand Tournament, a prestigious event hosted every year by a group of powerful callers known as the Daya. Each year, young callers from all over are invited to challenge the Daya themselves. You have been selected to partake in this year's event. Will your tale be one of triumph or defeat? Will your tactics earn you fame and glory, or find you wanting? Now, tell us about the character you'll be playing. Don't care. So this is more roleplay stuff, which I'm sorry, that's not my thing. Combat Tail, Goblin, Goofballs. Get some warm-up fights in before the real combats. You have 1 army size.
Get some confidence beating these chumps, and then it's time for the real game.
So I believe it didn't tell me this, but 1 army size. I'm assuming this is how many people you can have in an army, and you can have up to 3 armies. So if the first one gets defeated, the second one comes in, the third one comes in. Is what I'm guessing is what's happening there. We have 2 money. So Goblin, they have no skill. They're just doing damage. Nothing special there. Do we have a tank here? Heal self while burning foes. Your sets are all pretty similar. I mean, Torque can heal, and then... Actually, where's Torque stats? Orc Engineer. I should see if we can get, like, Mushroom. Synergy. You can't begin the fight until your army has what? Has been reduced in size. Okay, so you can only have by one. It means you can only have one guy out. Okay. So this is not what embodiments.
I'll have to try harder next time to give you a challenge.
One heart.
Don't worry about scuffing these ones. I need to repaint them anyway.
I don't know what the max size is here. Don't know if there's a thing on the screen that says how many guys you can have. 2 mana regen can be merged with another component, which would be any of these things. Let's just see if we can have 2 guys. Because I can't see on the screen. Your army size is 2. So it's just these 2 guys. Put that on him because he heals himself, which is a big deal. I'm gonna space that out as well, so it takes him longer to get into the fight. So they all gang up on this guy because he can just heal.
You absolutely mopped the floor with me.
I think all this is just like just tutorial.
Way since I painted these.
This guy's special. Yeah, these first 3 fights are just tutorial stuff. Not that easy.
Impressive. Most impressive.
You have 4 hearts maxed out.
Here there be giants. At least they used to be. No need to worry. These guys don't even have any traits.
Okay, so I don't know how many people we can have. It didn't tell me. Maybe 4. Like maybe this is how many they can have. Yeah, so this is how many we can have in the army, which is 4. Orc Dweller. Gorbin. So, what do you do? Gorbin throws a devastating boomerang, which deals 250 of his attack to all foes struck and shreds for 5 seconds. But it's going to come back. I'm assuming it hits twice then, does it not? So now we have the orc combo here. When orcs first fall below 50 HP each combat, they rage, gaining 50% damage, resistance for 5 seconds. Each time an orc rages, all your units gain 10% damage amp. That's pretty good for that. Can't do anything with this. So we have Volcanus, a mushroom. Yeah, we can't do anything with these guys. could just fight with them, but I don't know if that's going to be good or not. So let's just go with that. But we can't do anything anyways, right? Our army's full. Okay, this guy is doing a lot of work.
Oh, down to the wire on that one.
I know we have... Are those horseshoes protected? Is that what that means? Road Tail, unusual armory. Stumble upon a potentially cursed cache of weapons. A table covered in an assortment of weapons, armor, and trinkets sits by the trail here. At first you think they must be abandoned, but something strange nearby indicates otherwise. Resting against the table, a plain wooden sign rests, carved in unusual markings. As you approach, the runes on the sign transform into your native language. Pick a prize, but buyer beware, these gifts, like life, aren't always fair. This has a detriment. Fusion gem. Drop this on a friendly unit with an equipped component to create a new random component item and merge it with the equipped one. All your units can equip an additional item, but start of combat, your units have no items equipped or hobbled for 20 seconds, whatever hobbled means. Debuff. The hobbled means debuff. Affected unit moves slower and deals less damage, I'm guessing is what it was saying. Draw cards for prizes, possibly gain curse. We don't have any items, so like equip. Well, we have one, but drop this on an allied unit to gain any unit you don't have within unlocked rarities that matches one of its traits. Well, we don't want mushrooms, right? So spawns 3 spores that seek random enemies, briefly stunning them, dealing damage, or they make someone heal them for a while. Let's go with... Oh, we have Dweller on this guy. I wanted Mushroom synergy though. What does Mushroom do? Your units gain 40 starting mana. When Mushroom is cast, they gain a spore that grants 10 spell power, up to 5. Mushrooms die, they share spores with other mushrooms. There we go. I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, why gamble if you don't know you'll win, right?
You spot a small gem, seemingly out of place among the arms and equipment scattered about. Something about it catches your attention, however. Among all the weapons you could take, you opt for the unique gemstone. As you bring it closer to the other items, it begins to glow and an unseen force tries to draw it closer. That would explain why it was isolated. Wrap the gem into bits of cloth and make your way back to the main road. Okay, we need to drag this onto you. Need to have an equipped component. Does it not? Need it with a equipped components. Component items can be combined with one other to create a merged item. An equipped component to create a new random component item and merged with the equipped one. I guess I need to make one of these. These are components, maybe? And then do this, I guess. I don't know. Since it doesn't do anything else. Oh, there it goes. So, 4 mana, 10 cost reduction. That's good. I think we're kind of just fine with these guys.
Don't make the orcs angry. You wouldn't survive them.
So we have mushroom synergy now. healer, just straight up heals. Scrapper. Oh, I'm going for mushrooms and orcs, right? So. I mean, well, we need this because it's an upgrade. That's a mushroom and a dweller. But it's just this guy, so we have a copy of him now. Is this free? Yeah, it's still free. Is this the 3 that we need? Yep. He's up. This would give us the Dweller buff, which is Dwellers gain 10% damage resistance. At the start of combat, Dwellers channel for 3 seconds to summon a Geoduck who slams onto the most dangerous opposing unit and taunts adjacent foes. Geoduck's tier is equal to the average Dweller tier. So we kind of want that. But do we want this guy? Doesn't matter, right? Roll again. Now it's going to start costing money. Mushroom Shaman. Button. That's button, that's... Amanito. So we need button. For the future. You can actually go. Keeping the healer for the future. Mushroom, Dweller, and the Goblin to upgrade later. Oh, this is the path that we're taking. These guys actually have a lot of HP compared to the guy who should be the tank. Granted, we're not really using him that way. This is a problem. Who has the most health out of you? You. So you come here, and then you can hang out with these guys. I need this to happen. We need to deal with this thing. Win for him anyways. Okay, good. It's going over there now. Did protect him. We still won. That was pretty close.
At least I held out long enough to give you a real challenge.
Level up. Battle promotion. Necromancer Winter Veil. The first unit on your team to score a kill gains 50% health shield and power. Gain a tier 1 copy of the first enemy unit that dies each combat. Does not work on bosses or their minions. Gain the special equipment Winterfell, which can shield allies and hobble foes. 10 armor. At the start of combat, grants the wearer and adjacent allies a 20% max shield for 8 seconds and hobble adjacent foes for 8 seconds. Okay, that's fine. We'll take that. We have 2 things though. Just a regular staff. It's already combined. This guy's actually pretty tanky now, so I don't know. I'm using this one like a tank because he can heal himself, but like he really isn't a tank. 25, 20. So let's actually make this mushroom our tank. And have him hang out with the mushroom, have them be there. Then you can be attached to that. And then you can have this staff. I don't know why I can't equip that. There we go. Region Tail or Region Tail Black Market. Pick up some new skills in the city, or Black Market, just go to city. Sounds of a crowd draw your attention to a large building, full of people coming and going. Curiously, you step inside to see all the city guilds gathered here, each one seeking to recruit new members. Smiths and bards, monks and hunters, all demonstrating their skills to entice eager young apprentices. Looking around, everything is so fascinating, but one particular catches your attention. Oh, we have to wait. Don't know what would be good. I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? That's fine. One random region will be unusable, okay. Wizards guilds, bards guilds, offensive skill for protecting and assisting, learn an offensive skill. So, wizard and you. Where gains additional mana when hit, replaces the wearer's skill with mana shields. Where conjures a mystic shield, becoming completely immune for 6 seconds. During this time, adjacent foes lose mana each second. What is your thing? Deals that and disarms them for 3 seconds, which is not terrible. Healing himself, if he's not tanking anymore, isn't irrelevant, so maybe we can put it on him. To make him like a real tank. I mean, they're basically just becoming a tank again, right?
Ooh, I'm eager to see how that works out for you.
There you go. So now, basic shield becoming completely invulnerable for 6 seconds. During this time, adjacent foes lose mana. You step up to the wizard's school and are greeted by a purple-robed man handing out candy. Hello there, you look like a smart gnome. I know why you're here. You want better ways to defend yourself, right? If you join our school, I can teach you a few words to do that. You sign your name and are handed a gift basket with everything you need to teach one of your companions a new trick, as well as some fruit snacks, which you can quickly devour. Delicious. Rogue Tinkerer, or the the Daredevil, I mean. Gorbin. Orc Dweller. Because they have these gain mana regen when all your units are slain. Skeletons return with 100% health for a last stand, during which they lose 2% of the max HP per second. That could be a problem. That's also a problem. I mean, they're both problems with this slam and then this. Or just a slam here and then the coming back. That's gonna be rough. 2 XP off of this guy though. Drop this on a friendly unit to fill its mana and grant 3 mana regen this combat. I'm worried about this slam. It's basically 1 extra unit, right? That we have to deal with. Well, it's only the skeletons, so there's just these 2. The Ian is a level 2, so that's rough. I should have been rolling as well. Torque. Bonus torque. Don't have any of these guys, that's a problem. Oof. The engineer buff. What does it even do? We can only have 4 guys out, so... Okay, a turret with 30 attack damage and 5 ammo. At the start of combat, each engineer gains 20% max health shield, then grants the turrets 3 attack damage for each tier above 1. When engineers cast, they grant their turret 5 ammo. Hmm. It's rough. Don't know what to do. I mean, this guy's just here for the Dweller stuff, right? Which isn't really doing anything, so I just want to sell him for room, maybe, if we need to. Two of these guys, re-rolling for a 2 is gonna kind of a problem. Oh, this is an orc, actually, but it's not the orc we need. Increases max HP and ignores the next 2 incoming attacks. Could just be another guy for our orc team up. I think we're fine with just that. We don't need any more orcs. We just need Dweller, honestly. An engineer would be good. So maybe we take this guy. It's a demon, though. Torque. I already have a torque down here, so... There we go. Tier 2 torque. That's what I was looking for. So this is a problem. I don't know if we can win this. I mean, torque can tank pretty hard, so maybe it's fine. Adjacent, I think it needs to be like this. Is adjacent, I'm guessing, is maybe both of these guys will be hit by that. I guess if I put them here, like, it might give them a shield too, so maybe it goes like that. But we'll just hold off on rolling anymore, because we're running out of money. There's not much else we can do about that. And hope that the placement is fine here. And that he can just tank. The invulnerability is working pretty well on. Yeah, he's about to die though, but... Ian and the other skeleton are back. This getting placed here sucks, but at least I'm with half health. Oh, we might actually lose. I don't know what his skill is. That's close.
A hard-fought victory.
Just because it put them in such a random spot. The sound of gurgling draws your attention to a small stand of various liquids. Several containers of colorful concoctions line a table, along with bottles and flasks of various shapes and sizes. Hanging from the vats, unrecognizable script is written on a worn wooden sign. As you approach the ruins on the sign, transform to your native language. Take a drink to quench your thirst. Overindulgence can be a curse. Get a health potion and an incapacitation potion. Whenever you use a potion on a non-special unit, gain a tier 1 copy of it. But consumables cost 1 more gold in the item store. Oh, what is this investment? Vault is not unlocked yet. Okay. Potions are here. You can't see them. They're behind me. See, you can barely see the blue one there that we got from that guy. Get a tier 1 copy of it. Potion on a non-special unit. Gain a tier 1. I don't know what it means by non-special. Just give me the
temperance is quite admirable. I could never resist myself.
Drop this on a friendly unit, grants armor regen. Drop this on enemy units to temporarily remove them from combat for 6 seconds. Okay. The space around the containers is a cacophony of exotic scents, each one causing your mouth to water. Examine the area, then take heed of the signs warning. Plucking 2 vials, you fill them with what you believe to be the most valuable on the road to the grand tournament and stuff them in your satchel. Before heading out, you pause to take in one more sweet, delicious breath, then smile and continue onward. We have nothing we can do but click on this. A studious goblin looks up from a large ledger, pushing up his wire-rimmed glasses. Name, race, occupation. The tournament council is not responsible for injury for burning, maiming, decapitation, petrification, or polytransformation. Sign here. You finish signing your name, a brilliant flash of light blinds you for a moment. Upgrades 2 unit store slots to now show uncommon units. Uncommon units unlocked. Mage, skeleton, dragon, marksman. When you can finally see, you find yourself standing in some sort of shop. A goblin behind the counter looks familiar. Welcome to Bundle Boar's Bountiful Boutique. The finest, definitely not looting equipment around. Definitely not looted. We have everything you could need to take on the Daya, and good luck. Judging by the look of you, you're gonna need a lot of it.
You know, if you can spare some cash, I can afford to restock.
Item remover. Crystal sword bandana. I mean, it's a good tank item. 14 gold, it's 11 gold. Because a bug, in addition to its other traits, we're not doing bugs. Crystal makes this. After casting, the wearer gains 10% of their maximum mana. Grants 10% of their maximum mana to themselves and the lowest mana ally. We buy this and merge it. Gain 20 damage amp. Get a buckler, we could do that. And just make the bandana ourselves. If they had a buckler over here. So we get the bandana and put it on him, or what? Or probably should put it on them just to have the extra. Give me the bandana. Okay, bandana, you're going on them. Really doesn't want to give me any of the orcs or the mushrooms. We have one of each mushroom right now. Bug Defiler. We can't play any of these guys, so... Okay, there we go. They're level 2 now. Shaman. Shaman buff would gain the totem that heals, which is not bad. Can have her just for the future. I'm not gonna reroll though. Being stuck with 4 for so long is kind of rough. So they heal when they get low. Combat, and when a non-temporary enemy dies, your units frenzy, gaining 20% attack speed for 6 seconds. Beasts gain double benefit from frenzy. What is that? 20% health? Attack. Let's go with you. I don't care about the gold, so let's fight you.
The starved beasts arrive to the field already in a feeding frenzy.
They need to be placed like this for the shield as given. 2-2. These are 1s. So we have 3 2s, which is good. We'll save money and hope that this is good enough. Chelsea got 15, you're 10, you're 15. Or if we want to put him here, because this is so weak, we need to have him in the back. This is like the strongest guy, right? So we might want to just like gang up on him actually. Which actually we can't have him there because it needs. We might just want to pull down. then and have them all focus this guy. TP'd behind, so I should have looked at what they do. Start goblin guys down already. Though, that's kind of okay, it seems.
Almost had you there, though.
Counter 2 of the Grand Tournament Champions. We got this. Can be merged with another thing. So, we actually need to check to make sure we don't accidentally merge. Okay, those can't be merged. Neither can these. What about you? Health, power. Each combat gained 15 charges. When any enemy casts, the wearer spent a charge to deal spell damage to them equal to 8% of their maximum HP. Then the wearer gains 1 armor for the rest of combat. That's interesting. You are tanky, so do it. So more health, and you get that. So like 3 bruisers. I feel like we have these guys, 3 tanks, and then this goblin here in the background doing nothing basically. Near the markets, away from the busy crowds, you notice a pair of Daya in a heated argument. River, an opposing female giant, her hands calloused and her face worn with time, gesturing to a gentle genie you recognize as Kyuuties. She doesn't speak, but her emotions seem to indicate her passion for artistic storytelling. River shakes her head at the fabulist and turns to you. She says nothing, but her eyes implore you to offer your opinion on the subject. The tapestry is stunning. I am more of a reader. I'm probably just going to go with her. Where becomes a reptile in addition to the traits. Where becomes a dweller, which we do need that. Or half off. And Kyuuties will remember you. If your team has 3 or more units of the caster archetype, all your units gain attack speed. Skill with mana battery, which grants mana. Get this dude. Siko is his name, loses 25 HP and gains mana each second. Siko gains 50 attack speed for 5 seconds, double if they are below 50%. So I was gonna go for her in general, but the dweller is what I want.
Unfortunately for you,
And he didn't have anything I want.
He never forgets and rarely forgives.
Kyuuties guffaws sounded like a sudden clap of thunder echoing from all direction as the book disappears in a puff of smoke. Well, you know what they say, bad choices make good stories. We shall see how our story unfolds when next we meet. Sand and wind gather around the Djiin, and in an instant they disappear, smiling at the thoughts of showing up one of her friendly rivals. River presents a variety of beautiful crafted banners for you to pick from. I want the dweller. That is an item. Goes there. The wise elder smiles, offering you a place to sit and watch her work. In the evening, reading stories of River's past while she weaves, she shows you a tale of how she lost her arm in a great battle on a bridge, defending a fortress under siege. In the morning, the giant presents you with a beautiful silk flag. As you turn to leave, she clasps your hand in hers, a silent way of wishing you well on your journey. And then we fight this person. This unique mythic Trollgar. This fight deals double damage on a loss. The spin attack's going to be a problem. We'll deal with that when we need to. So it makes them a dweller to the other traits. So who is a dweller already? You are a mushroom shaman, you're a dweller, you're an engineer. So I guess let's make Torque a dweller as well. So now we have the dweller buff, which, start of combat, they channel to summon a Geoguk. Let's call him Geodude. So that's an extra fighter on our team for free. And this position is fine.
The martial master always fights in front of his students.
None of this, except for the shaman buff, is going to do anything, but we already have this glitter here. For the healers, we can have a healer buff. I don't know what that does. Let's see. When your units are healed, 25% of that healing is added as shield. That's pretty okay. We can have Oaken here just for a second. Zuzu. Do I have Zuzu? No, we got rid of it. Sure would be nice to get some upgrades, please. Okay, we got Oaken, so we have a second Oaken, I guess. Okay, so you're gone. You're here to combine for the future, possibly. Roll once more. Okay, you're a mushroom and an engineer. You're exactly what we've been looking for. So, Champino, we're gonna need to Torque. We don't have another Torque, but we need you for the future. Whatever, we can have 5 people, and then... Who are you? You're the new Oak guy. Let's 2 Oak guys here. This goblin is annoying, but we need it for the orc buff. Who is this? Sparky. Oh, so we just grabbed him for the engineer buff, but because this guy is a mushroom and an engineer, we probably should like forget about them, but we'll think about it. We have Torque. With one of these, like, the Torque is like killing me. We just don't have any room. We only need one more guy for this to buff him, so I guess we just wait. Hope we see Torque in the future, I guess. We probably want Torque to be the one engaging in the fight here. So give them the buff and then have Torque up front, because Torque will have the shield invincibility. Let's go with that. Let's hope that's good enough. Okay, now he's taunted by that. But then he drew aggro. Got level 2 buff, for 2 bars. Petrified. It's a bunch of guys out of nowhere. They eventually died. I was like, oh, we're gonna lose that if those enemies stay, but they died for some reason. So I guess we're good. Glove Master. Gain a glove component. Your units with an equipped glove component or glove completed item gain a 10% chance to attack twice. Nobody has a glove. Gain an Oaken Guard and a Healer War Banner. Well, I mean, I need the Oaken Guard, so let's put this on the board. In combat rooms, a Hex in the frontmost column gains the Giganto modifier. A unit placed there gains 20% max HP and grows, dealing and taking 20% less damage. I think we want the free Oaken to go with the other Okens that we have here. which is healer tree folk. That would give us a healer, but that doesn't really... What is this? It makes someone else a healer. So that's actually not too bad, because then we can actually force this to work. Take the night to rest, reflect on everything that's happened. Rouse army size. Finally. So now we don't even have to force.
Well, let's hope that you don't end up as another tragic tale in the Djiin storybook.
We don't have to force this. Where is the Oaken? Okay, game's lagging out. It's GeForce now, so internet, I guess, like died there. Just give it a second to fix itself. So yeah, tier 2 Oaken here. And then we can put a flag on somebody. Just put it on you, I guess. Now we have the healer modifier, which when your units are healed, they get shields. Just get that like that. So you over here. Torque. I mean, Torque is still here, I guess, so we don't have to worry about that. So another Minto, that might be enough to upgrade. No, we need. I guess we need a tier 2. Wait, but Orc and Shaman. Oh, it gives us Shaman buff. And that. So let me just do that then. Champagne. And Sanctus. So Champagne will go with our Champagne guy. Which we only have one of, though. This goblin's gonna have to go at some point, I feel like. Because it's just not doing anything. I'm not gonna be upset if I get another goblin, but what can you do? It has a Dweller buff too. We don't only lose the Dweller buff. Like the Orc buff, we don't care about actually because we have another Orc somewhere. We have like 3 to Orc. Oh, because I have this down, that's why. But you losing the Dweller buff is not acceptable, and this is keeping the Dweller buff going. So we need you. Button. Button is this guy. How many buttons do I have right now? Sparky, we're still hanging on to that. Could we have any buttons? Which I don't know if it's even worth like buying these if we're not getting like a tier 2. Like, are these tier 2 in this spot? How do you see their tier? I don't know how you can see their tier from the card. Are they not tiered? Because it's just uncommon, but they're not the tier there, so you have to get a bunch of 1s and then turn them into a 2, and then get a bunch of 2s and then turn them into a 3, which is going to take forever. This guy's a Dweller. We're kind of just putting these guys down so we can have room for stuff. Okay, I think we're just gonna have to like commit to like that. And this is the engineer stuff, but you are just taking up my space at this point. So these are the Aminto. Jabber is a Dweller. Is it uncommon on top of that? Gains 30 mana. Kind of like, do we want that though? Mushroom Shaman, do we have button? Like, do we grab button? Minto, they need to be over here. Or Champagne. I don't know. Just roll. Bulwark. So that's an orc, but we don't give an orc. We care about Dweller. Keeping the Dwellers around. One more. So there's another Oaken. Oaken's already 2. I don't have any spare Oakens. Button. I didn't grab Button, so we missed out on that. Oof. We basically got nothing out of that. Except for getting the Oaken and the healing buff. Reptiles provide unique team-wide bonuses. Monty, Shelly's. Well, it depends on who they have. You're not telling me who they have. They have Shelly at least. So armor. So the worm is going to hurt us all. And then the totem that will heal them. That's kind of rough. I guess we have these potions. I gotta remember the other potions. Only 1 XP. We're like far from leveling up. There's a lot of gold on that, but I don't really care about the gold. So I guess we'll go with that even though I don't like the worm stuff. We'll keep it like this. This guy's a problem, probably. Like that, and I just need to remember to use the potions for this fight. Okay, where are the potions actually? I figured you could use them like during. The heck? I guess you can't use them? You have to use them beforehand? Oof, I wish I would have known that. Okay, our extra dude's down. Our tank, main tank is down. We're slowly using DPS here. Man, this freaking goblin, man. Thankfully. Well, not thankfully, we might still lose. Okay, good.
Alright, I'll be honest. I didn't think you were gonna make it.
Yeah,
Well done.
same, but the healer kept us alive for that. Oh, it actually overstacks? I guess I have to use this. Yeah, there we go. You come upon an odd signpost slightly off the beaten path, a small house-like enclosure holding a variety of books. To interest any adventurer fills its shelves. Above it, strange symbols are carved into a simple wooden sign. To approach the ruins of the sign, transform into a native language. Knowledge is power, so saith the wise, but too much knowledge will bring demise. XP. What is that? 6. Use this item from the inventory to instantly level up, but levels gained after 6 do not grant perks. I'll take the 6.
Good idea.
Give me the 6.
The house always wins in the end anyway.
Pause for a moment to recall your childhood and picture your favorite bedtime story, The Princess and the Orc. As if by providence, your eyes fall on that very book and you are transported back to a time of innocence and wonder. Spend some time reliving your youth and find yourself refreshed and ready to take on the grand tournament. So we have this guy or the Gorgon? The bug stuff. But you've given me a buckler or a sword up. I kind of want the buckler. The 1 XP is kind of rough since, I mean, we're 2 away from leveling. Capri leaps behind the furthest enemy and gains shield. Next 5 seconds attacks deal extra damage. But combat the frontmost bug summons the swarm, which grants 300 shield, attack speed, and damage resistance. When the bug dies, the swarm moves to the nearest other bug. Okay, this duelist stuff is kind of rough, but we'll see if we can do anything about it, I guess. Okay, everything's tier 2 here, so not much I can do about that. Dwecker, Button, and Oaken, I think we just let them go. We need a Dweller to replace them with. Okay, no Dweller. I mean a healer, but we don't need another healer buff. We need the Dweller. And 2 of these guys, Dumbledore, for each cast as combat. What? Magic Orb deals 80 spell damage on impact. Subsequent casts fire an additional orb up to a maximum of 5. Okay, so they don't let you get out of hand with that thing. It has no synergy with us, so we're just going to go further. Mushroom, Dweller with Zuzu. Might have to just grab Zuzu. I don't know, maybe they're okay, but they're not really doing anything, right? So and if we don't have like an immediate buff, it's not really worth replacing the goblin, actually. There's glitter. Too late now, though. Tree folk. Beat 3 of that. Start of combat, and every 8 seconds afterwards, tree folk sprout, getting a maximum HP and attack damage up to 5 times. We only have them for now. We're slowly going to end up losing now because it's just we don't have anything to stop them. This goblin is just not doing it because he refuses to give us a goblin to level him up with. Button. Can't do anything with Button. Capri. No synergies at all. Power roll. Whenever you spend stars on a reroll, have units in play equal to your max army size, and do not roll into any duplicates of units you are using, army and bench included. You activate a power roll for your next reroll. The power roll guarantees that one of the units in the roll shop will be a duplicate of one of your already owned, army and bench included. I mean, sure, but it's just Button and Oaken again. It's just we just spent too much. There's nothing we can do. So armor and regen on you. To remove them from the combat for 6. Capri is like their boss, right? So let's remove Capri from this fight. Okay, Capri is in now. Got behind the Gorgon. Oaken's keeping them up. Okay, good. Well, we popped all the potions there. Might not have needed them, but so I haven't lost a game. Counter a rug merchant in the vast oasis. Stop at a bar to rest with some shady patrons. Don't know the difference. First purchase you make at this special shop is free. Is that a mirage? No, that's just someone basking in the desert sun. In front of him, a large carpet full of antiques and oddities soak up the sunlight. As you approach, he lifts up the brim of his sun hat to look at you, a beaming smile across his face. Beautiful day, friend. I'm glad to see you. Stopped by, browse and peruse, ruminates and contemplates. Everything has a price. Hand drill. When the wearer attacks an enemy with a shield, the attack becomes a critical. When acquired, gain 3 incense, which removes curse. When acquired, gain 2 cosmic matter consumable, which changes a unit to a random one of the same rarity. And increases its tier.
The dawn beckons thee.
100 spell power. Start of combat, every enemy gains spell power. I don't know how much this is. I wish I knew how much they normally are. Spell power, attack speed, 55, 55, 65, 65, 80.
We have met before. We meet now. And we shall meet again.
Buy that, I guess. We have 2 things here. Hand drill that goes on Yield. What is this? That doesn't combine with anything, but we do have... There's anything that combines? I guess not. Just 10 armor. 45, 25. I mean, Oaken kind of needs some more armor just so he doesn't die. We need to keep him healing. And the Astral Ape. Drop under friendly units. Transform it into a random unit of the same rarity. Increase its tier by 1. So, let's see, Torque. Okay, so it's not one of mine. It's like a random thing altogether.
You cannot own these items. They will outlive you.
Who needs you? This is going to take forever, so I guess just do that and then that. See what we get. Cross speed 2. Oh, so they became 2 though. So Fey Mage and then a Skeleton Marksman. Fires a piercing shot dealing damage to the furthest enemy and all between. When it's to its targets, allies adjacent to the struck foe gain 130 shield. So we have some tier 2s here, so we'll keep them. XP, 2 XP. We don't need the extra XP because we're going to level up no matter what, but it's unfriendly units granted movement speed. We're going to have to keep doping, but I don't know if we can or not. Elementals gain 200 max health. Increase the red value on elemental skills by 100%. Units without red values gain power. Most bug summons the swarm, and then units gain extra health. Brawlers gain an extra 25% of the maximum health. Oof. So we can see who they have down there, those guys. And a question mark. So we have that guy as a healer. But it's just telling me who those go to. We don't see who they have. Yeah, I don't know about this. It's 2 XP or 1 XP and then this thing. The bug stuff is whatever, but maybe we just go with... The maximum health is so much. But this guy's gonna have healing, so I guess... We'll just like try to ignore that. This is actually fine, I guess. Mushroom Dweller, Orc Engineer Dweller, Mushroom Shaman Healer, Tree Healer. And he's actually healing, so we don't want to do that. Get rid of the healer. Just this dang goblin needs to go. So button. Is champagne like a green? Yeah, champagne's like a green, I think so. He would only show up here, I think. There we go. Good. Engineer mushroom. Problem is that we don't want to lose the dweller thing by using them, so it's kind of rough. So that's a hit, thankfully. Don't need either of these two though. So we got rid of the other. We turned the Yamato into one of these guys, so oof. So that's a problem. If I just use like a second one of these guys, I didn't even think about that. Because they have the dweller thing and they have a mushroom. If I do this and then this, does that add? No. Because they're already on the field. Orc Shaman with Vex. How hard it is to get a freaking goblin. Oh, I do have Vex. Can't waste any money though. So, mana to keep him immortal. Can we, like, do something like that? So they all focus on him? But then he's like being healed, so I don't know. That's good. Let's keep it how I had it. Like this, just a concentrated field of things. That sells for 3. Which would let us reroll again, right? Probably not going to be using you. Skeleton Marksman, we don't gain anything out of you either, so... Oh well. Let's give us the currency back and get one more reroll, see if we can hit anything. Oaken, that guy. Bulwark. So yeah, we missed on that, unfortunately, but... We have 2 of these guys, we'll get them eventually. 2 of them again, and then this guy can get in there with the engineer. Like, is it worth swapping this guy for the turret as a thing? Because them channeling at the beginning to drop down this thing is good. I feel like. Because we need that extra dude just in there just tanking aggro. We'll just hope this is good enough, but we keep getting like bad rerolls. We need that stupid goblin. Okay, he's dead now. For some reason he's not going invincible, it felt like. We won.
Impressive. I could have sworn I had that one in the bag.
Level up. Up to 3 dwellers that summon Geoduck and grants it one of their equipment at random. This perk counts as having an additional orc in play. Okay, well, I mean... We can get rid of him, but we still need a dweller. Gain 8 star points worth of random Vanguard units. So this getting one of their random equipments is nice. Having an extra orc would allow us to like try to get rid of him with any earth dweller that we can find, any dweller whatsoever. That's actually at least decent. but it getting equipment I think is best. Up to 3 dwellers that summon Geoguk granted one of their equipment at random. Does it get 3 equipment, or does it just gain 1 of 3? I think we're gonna go with this, even though this would help us with the orc stuff here. I guess because he has 15 armor, like he just gets chewed up really quickly for some reason. The ringing of a bell catches your attention. Following the sound, you find a mostly empty table, consisting of a few dice and an empty tray. The dice seem to shimmer, as though calling out to you. Looks like some kind of game. A tattered wooden sign covered in strange symbols catches your attention as you approach blah 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 blah. Roll the dice and press your luck, don't risk too much, lest misfortune be struck. So our points, there's what? I don't know what this means. 2d6? Like, what does that mean? Unit store rerolls cost 1 less. You can never gain power rolls. I mean, I feel like 1 less is fine. Like 2d6. Like, yeah, dice, but like, what are you giving me? Just a single star point? I'm just gonna keep playing it safe.
You could win,
4?
but you could also lose.
Feeling a little curious and a little lucky, you step up. I guess I just rolled 2d6s for currency. You step up to the simple wooden box, take hold of the dice, and give them a toss. They roll and clatter before landing on a set of strange runes. You're unsure what they mean, but they begin to glow a variety of colors, and you soon find yourself filled with a sense of cosmic energy. It appears that whatever the game was, you seem to have won. Congratulations. Visit the tourist or tournament register, where you can spend gold on consumable and equipment. Well, I don't have anything to really spend gold on. So can you find yourself in the office of the goblin? It says the same thing, maybe. Upgrades 2 unit store slots to now show rare. Okay, so these are greens and this is just blue now, which means we have even less of a chance to find this goblin. You shrug and gaze into the crystal, watching the space inside swirl with lights and smoke. You don't feel any different, and after a few moments, you look about the room to once again find yourself in some sort of goblin-owned store. Welcome to the store.
You know, if you're indecisive, we do have a rental option. It's 100% of the price, but you don't have to return it.
Maybe we should buy that and then leave. So we have 20% health, and then spell power, healer, and then that, and healer, and that. So we have no choice but to go against the healer. Sort of combat magic of fairies help a random fae and a random other unit. Fairies grant a 15 cost reduction, 3 mana regen, and 20 spell power. Maybe we'll go with the fairies. I don't know what they have up their sleeve. 6 of these, though. We don't really need them. But first off, Vex here and there. So we have the Orc Shaman doing its thing. That's a 2 as well. Just with these, we need to get these guys in there, but they won't let us. It's taking too long. Tree Folk, Engineer. Nothing of value. Out of that. Eldorito. Orc Brawler. Calls down an extremely deadly stunning meteor. This meteor upon a random foe, the meteor deals 300 damage and stuns for a second. It hits the target and foes within 2 hexes. Another Oaken. I need like double stacks. Like I need a Dweller to replace this guy with. I would love this, but like now that this guy's buffed even further, we can't play around with that. Do I waste my time like trying to get another Oaken? Oaken's already like a cost too much, cost 2. course, we didn't get him. Demon Healer. Power Roll. There's the Oaken. That's just a healer. A Monto. Do I have a Monto? There we go. And tier 2. Okay, so just 2 tier 2s gives you a tier 3. So we just had to get him in the first place. But finally, tier 3 on that guy. Finally paid off. We're looking for this now. Another Torque. Sure. He is kind of falling off. Another Torque. And now I think we just wait with that. It's health. Health and armor. Every 5 seconds, taunt adjacent foes for 3 seconds. After falling below half health, wear gains 20 armor. So that would have to maybe go on you. I switched off at him and then get it to these, so yeah, I guess we'll go with that. So we have a tier 3 now. I don't know how much that's going to do. They have 2 tier 3s, so that means we might just lose just off of that. So you can have the regen, and then you need the attack speed. Knock them up and taunt them. Think delete. Okay, he's invincible now. He took a lot of invincible hits there from this guy, but this guy's doing a lot of work. So we still have our summon, Geodude. I didn't realize how loud this is, so I don't know if you've even be able to hear me during these fights. Oh, subtitles were off. Not that we needed them on. So you... This... Oh, I guess you can't unequip things once you put them on. So I guess he's stuck with this. Oof. Kinda don't want him doing that, but it will. Can't be helped. Far past the oasis palms and pools, you see a monument lying on the horizon. It bears the image of some skeletal serpent. It forms extruding from desert stones. Stepping inside, you find nearby a nearly empty corridor. The walls lined with a number of stone serpentine soldiers standing ready to guard against any would-be pillager. Kiss of the Viper. Run away or proceed? Accrued rewards and penalties. I don't know what we're doing with this. Gnome. D6. Like the room's rewards, but you then must roll a 20-sided die to determine the severity of the cost. You can preview the cost in the bar on the right, grouped by the roll range that will result in that cost. Each room will have more powerful rewards than the last. You can leave before any roll, including the first one, to collect any earned rewards and penalties. Each skill check can grant some extra 6-sided die to add to the roll if your character has particular attributes. So Gnome plus 6. Skill check rewards 2 XP. I'm confused on how it works though. You're rolling a 20 plus a D6, I think. If you're over 20, if you have a perfect roll, you get no penalty. I think the D6 doesn't really help here. It only helps if we like roll high on both the 20 and the 6. Like we're going to get 2 XP if we roll, but we'll be cursed. So let me just roll right now. Torque. Did I get another torque? Is this torque? That's torque. There you go. Tier 3 torque now. A dweller. Damaging ball that catches it to gain mana. So do we just drop the orc stuff now and just go with the jabber? At least jabber is a dweller. We might find like a better one over here though. So we lose the orc stuff, which is 50% damage resistance for 5 seconds. I mean, that keeps him alive, which is a problem. Like, the goblin is just, like, perfect for that, but it's just... I don't know. $16 out of 2, so it's 18, so we take a curse.
Oh, gotta be happy with that one.
I mean, no, I'm not. We're cursed. Wisdom warns you that these tombs are not without their threats. Just as you suspect, you find several pressure plates, which you deftly avoid. Unfortunately, you don't see all of them, and before you reach the end of the corridor, you hear your dreaded click, followed by the sound of hissing coming from these stone warriors. They each release a deep purple mist, and though you race towards the end of the hall, you take a breath of that unholy fog. So as you step into the next room, you step on a switch, followed by the sight of a massive boulder heading your way. So we need to roll again. We have no bonuses. So we just run, since we already have a curse. And I don't know why this is like this. It's like, oh yeah, roll a d20. Like, get a perfect roll, like a nat 20, to not be cursed. Like, nobody's gonna roll a nat 20 that often, so you're always gonna get penalized. Your units have less health, less health, less health. Just for a stick? No, thank you. I'll take the 2 XP and get out of here. Realize that the best way to avoid becoming a pancake is to go in the other direction. The noxious vapors that filled the entrance have already dissipated. You've learned a little bit about the temple. Time to go. The door to the next room closes in front of you, preventing you from bypassing the temple's rolling challenge. Though judging by the sound of the pebbles grinding into dust, you think you've made the right decision. Then fighting this boss. That's a unique mythic Eidolon. This fight deals double damage on a loss. Breathes ice, dealing damage to enemies in a wide line and hobbling for 4, which slows them down.
The priest smiles a wide, toothy, malicious grin that has your hair standing on end.
We can't really roll. I don't have any potions for this, so let's just get lucky. Steals mana for all units. Deals spell damage to adjacent foes and stuns them for a second. 1900 HP. You have 1900 as well, but you don't have that much. And I would love to use any of my other units. I think we just stay in our formation, giving everybody a shield at the beginning. Rolling is like a waste, too much of a waste. I mean, I guess I don't need this guy. It's not going to replace the goblin. 65. So the goblin has better stats just because, well, he has magic defense or whatever this is. Yeah. Damage resistance. perks he has that? Oh yeah, he's equipment added to him now too, so we really can't get rid of him. So maybe I should just get rid of you. Get the currency back. Okay, it's stunned and taunted them. So that'll deal with that for now, while we deal with these guys. I don't know if this heals everybody on the map or just whoever's near them. Well, that was actually pretty easy.
Good job on a rousing victory.
Mainly because of Geodude. Level up. Episodic Learner. Whenever your units cast for the third time each combat, they gain a shield for 30% of the max HP. Your rare units gain armor, mana, and attack speed. Gain 5 curse and 20 XP, which would probably give us 2 levels, maybe. But I'd rather not have curse. This is cursed? I don't know what's cursed. We have a curse, but I don't know what that looks like. So there's a 5% chance for that. We have a 30% chance for them to be screwed, but then we get 2 levels. Like, this is wasting our level up to begin with, so... Whatever units cast the third time, they get a maximum shield. Oh, bonfire. Give me the unit, please. Desperately need that. Probably the engineer, right?
I mean, the tournament's grand and all, but most people
The
just
grand
don't
tournament?
follow picks.
Okay, so you are the engineer mushroom, so get on board. So now we have the engineer thing, which summons a turret, which is there. So get a turret like that, and then this also spawns a turret as well. So we have this guy's turret naturally, and then this turret as well. And then our mushrooms are 1 more higher, so if we get another mushroom, that would be great. As you reach the entrance of the grand tournament, a possibly familiar goblin explains the rules. There is no violence on the tournament grounds, no littering. Gambling is only permitted at registered betting booths. Please report any solicitation to the nearest guard. If you are participating in the tournament, registration begins at noon. Turn around, you recognize another member of the Daya. Hopefully they don't hold a grudge. Those two, but then you have this guy. Sudden intrusion. Sands whirl around your feet, a hallmark feature of the Djiin of the Golden Sands. Nearby, several patrons have come to listen to one of the stories. Even the legendary bard, Rhapsody, can be seen hanging on the storyteller's words. As they close up their tome, they invite you to join them. I was hoping I would see you again. You've done well to make it this far, and doing battle with such a worthy foe is sure to make for a killer story. Kyuuties' army will have an additional item slot with an extra rune. Due to your actions, units have an extra slot and an extra rune. Meet a strange wizard surrounded by familiar. A huge race track surrounded with his spectators. Interesting betting sports. The wizard. As you wander through the crowd of spectators, one patron catches your attention. A small individual with a long white beard, but the most striking feature is his bright blue robe, covered in arcane script that you recognize from many signposts you've seen along your travels. He beckons you over, looking you up and down. You're a gnome, huh? Well, I like a good underdog story, so how would you like to play a game? Of course, there's no catch on us. You take him up on his offer, but that grin of his makes you wonder. While below 0, curse causes units appear in the store as tier 2, same chance to occur as chains when above 0. No clue how we play this. So, penalty charts. 0 to 9, no curse. 10 to 15. And prevent further draws. When the event begins, all cards are turned face down and shuffled. You must reveal 1 to continue, but can reveal as many as you want before leaving. Each card you reveal will add its displayed rewards to your payout and increase your risk score. The higher your risk score, the more curse you will gain when you take your rewards. If your risk score reaches 22 or more, you may not reveal more cards and the event is concluded. Mischief Maker. Every time you roll a cursed unit in the store, this gains a charge. Activate it to gain 5 star points and remove 1 curse per 10 charge, then destroy it. When acquired, lose all other rewards. This event's including the Traveler's Charm. So -3. I think it just removes curse, right? So minuses and then use this item to remove curse. 2 from the inventory to remove 5 curse. Use this item. Remember to spend 3 gold and create an incense. An XP. I think I have to. I can't not do this. So I think just collect and leave. I'm good with that. You play for a bit, but something about the smirk seems almost sinister. Something about him seems tricky. You decide to stop before you get in too deep. That's all? Are you sure? Very well. Can't say I'm not disappointed, though. I was hoping you would be a bit more adventurous. A noise catches your attention for a moment, and when you look back, you find nothing but the sweet scent of incense and a tiny wooden sign. And our fights are here, so this removes 5 curse, but we probably should just hold on to that. Okay, gives our 2 free rolls. Champagne again, which I guess I kind of have no choice but to grab that. 2 Elios, though, is kind of like, okay. That's 6 currency, though. And no guarantee that's gonna, like, hit a 3rd, plus we're not running demons. And the 3rd healer doesn't do us any good. So I think just take a champagne and then roll again. These are cursed, but I didn't want these 2 guys anyways. Lurk. Don't do anything for me. Power roll. Oh shit. Finally the goblin. Are you joking? Like, finally? And of course I got rid of the goblin, so I can't actually do anything with that. Now when I don't really care, it's finally showed itself again. That's a 30 Elios. I think we're just stuck with this still, but now we have champagne. If I hit Scrapper's next attack, deals a combo, deals more damage. 10% of the target's max health is kind of rough. That's just a orc thing. Some of the dragon, which is rough. Three XP off this guy, but less currency. We're just starting on XP, so I don't know. Let's go with you. Snake oil salesman. Our next roll is a power roll, but that doesn't do anything for us. How tough are you? Not very, so you need to be in the back. You have attack range of 3 as well. It's not getting the buff from them, the adjacent buff, but does that even... I don't know if they even do anything though. Well, we don't want them there. Just put them there. Let's go with that. Try to keep them behind. Of his health, attack speed, and loses 12% of its max HP per second. Attack steal that. Let's just go with this. Also, the turret is over here, off camera. Okay, we killed our Geo dude. This is behind us. Killed Champagne. I mean, they're really, like, tanked up, but like, they're finally gonna lose now. Yeah, the bat's still over here doing stuff, yeah. This bat just being allowed to do whatever.
You might have beaten me there.
But we had, like, free health, so we're not actually hurt. Still gave us stuff, though. We still got the stuff even though we lost, which is weird. Oaken, do I have oak? I do. So we get oak to 3. Don't need any of these guys. Vex. I have a Vex on the board. So I guess that's fine. Well, I have a tier 2 Vex. I'm not actually using it, but I guess that's fine. We can't do anything with this, so... Necklace is mana regen, that's power. Swarming again. Armor. I feel like they're fine over here, but let's put them over here by themselves. Because that turret attacked from pretty far away. And they seem to only give shield to like 3 people, themselves and 2 others. With this. No, not that. Is there... What is giving the shield? Not that. Oh, was this guy's in the wrong spot. It's supposed to be there to give everybody a shield. Oof. 14,800. Two six. This is XP. This doesn't have no XP, so I guess we're gonna go with you.
Keep your limbs away from their jewels. These beasts bite.
Weird placement, I guess because they have all these guys. So you might not want that to be like that. So everybody has a shield now. That dummy caused a lot of trouble. Doing this again. They're attacking me, but okay, got stunned. Good. Ah, that snipe took out way too much. Oh, but we were fine.
The better player won this day.
So we got that item. So what do we have? We can't combine it with anything. I don't know who would need the spell power. I guess just put it on Champagne. Said put it on Champagne. There you go. Learn from some of the tournament's strongest trainers. More than just fights. Time to eat. I don't know what they could give us though for the orc stuff. A bellowing female voice catches your attention. Swing with your shoulders, watch your feet, breathe out when you release. A large orc woman smiles when you make your way into the training yard. She seems remarkably friendly despite her imposing stature. Haven't seen you before. Need some practice? Well, speak up. If a wizard like you wants to win the tournament, you are going to need all the help you can get. Okay, free, which is units with at least one One equipped item, gain attack damage, which basically everybody has an item. The end of combat, if your entire team shares a single trait, gain 2 gold. Gain the special equipment favorite book, which grants spell power that stacks over the run. Gain a buckler component. Your units with an equipment buckler component or buckler. Okay, start from the beginning. Gain a buckler component. Your units with an equipped buckler component or buckler completed item deal 25 spell damage to adjacent foes when attacks. Gain Oak Guard and a Tree Folk War Banner. Oaken Guard and a Tree Folk Banner. In combat rooms, a hex in one of the 2 rear columns gains the mana flow modifier. A unit placed there gains 50 starting mana and 2 mana regen. Mushrooms start combat with 5 spores but lose 1 per cast. This perk counts as having an additional Tree Folk, which is not good enough to give us a stack. Gain a bunch of demons. Doesn't do anything. This does the most for us, honestly. That's just a perk, though. There's gonna be a shop here, so maybe we should just save. Free. Units with at least 1 equipped item gain extra damage. We only get 1 anyway, so. You are. Drop this on an enemy unit to hobble it for 20 seconds. Ignite them for the entire combat. One XP. I prefer the extra XP, so.
You're gonna need a lot of damage to get through this scene.
And this placement's weird. There's a front line, like a. Just reminds you of, like football or something. Champagne. I'll take a tier 3 champagne. Don't get anything out of those guys. Can't get rid of the curse, so this is fine, I guess. This level 1 goblin, like, keeping us in with the dwellers is so dumb. I'm guessing it's the only goblin dweller. And I got a few people taunted on the Geodude. Not really doing any damage though, it looks like. Nobody's dying. Is the Champagne dead? No, Champagne's still alive. That guy's finally dead. Like, these guys are like still so tanked up, even though so many people died at the beginning, which is weird. That fight lasts into overtime for 15 seconds.
That's a well-deserved win.
Yeah, but we took forever to actually win that, which is weird. We got that, which is Hobble. It actually has to move, though, for that to matter. Oaken Vex. I have a Vex, which I'm not using. Oaken Guard. I mean, I guess we'll just stack Vexes for the future, maybe. Would have liked to see another Vex. Button. I'm not going to do anything with that. It's too late for that. We'll save. So 6 and a single XP, or that and that. This plus that is each combat gain charges. So that equals that. So they're maximum HP. Then the wearer gains armor for the rest of combat. Or 38 seconds ignite. I think we want that. Even though it's less of these. Let's go with that positioning. Like this, I don't know what happens with that. Oh, everybody gets stunned, that's not good. Is that the madness? Like this hopping guy is a problem. Some of my guys are still pretty tanked up, but with shields, but that's not gonna last. Our invincible guy just died. 2 guys got shot and killed at the same time. And now they're dead. Well, I think that was just champagne. Oh, that was just champagne. Yeah.
It's not too bad.
The hopping unit is
You can definitely come back
doing a
to
pro.
this.
It's like we're having issues with that. We still get the item though, but it doesn't matter. This is meat. It looks like thread on a spool. What is what I thought it was. Another moderately recognizable goblin is checking the names on the tournament contestants. Next to him, see the list of rules for the tournament. The tournament consists of 8 competitors and a single elimination style qualifier. All standard rules apply. Cheating is strictly forbidden. Please register your team at the left before proceeding. Any loss will cause a run to end in defeat. Regardless of your remaining hearts, combats will yield no rewards.
You know, they call me a goblin because as soon as you leave, I'm gonna be gobbling up all these tasty coins.
Okay, so now we just have to just win everyone. So drop this on enemy units to ignite them. And then friendly units, grab that. Probably should have been looking at this. So, thread plus a sword is what? When hit, gain 3 attack damage and maximum HP up to 15 stacks. You have 3 items, you do not. We can't get a second item though. 19, 18, 13. I mean, the healer having... Oh, healer has a lot of HP. It's because he already has this, but... Let's give me the... Give me that. And then let me see. Put this on him if it lets me. Put even more HP on him. Keep the healer alive even longer. Gets up against 3 champions in a row. Them here. Then whoever wins that, and then them. Let's roll that, see what we got. Ooh, they got level 4s. I guess that's a loss. Then Oaken. Do I have any more Oaken to even use? We would need so many Oakens at that point. Button. I mean, I guess I should have been buying these guys just to make it to level 3. See if we can get a goblin lucky. I was gonna say, see if we can get a lucky goblin at the very end to get him to level 2, and even though it's like too little too late for that. Okay, Okay, so drop on a friendly unit to give them regen. This will ignite. Who's the strongest guy? I mean, we have a level 4 here and a level 4 there, but like... It's also a mushroom. Disarm. 3000 HP. We need to get through this guy as fast as possible, right? So just burn him. I'm guessing that just takes damage constantly for the whole fight. The hobble units. Your range, it doesn't matter. Your range, your crazy range. So yeah, it doesn't really matter on anybody else. Like, we really didn't get enough of these to really do much. They have more HP as well. So here comes that. And they're stunned and taunted. So we can actually maybe do something while that's happening. One of these guys is down. The Cyclops is down. Okay, we won.
A solid victory.
Not that that's gonna do much. He's always gonna win, so that's irrelevant, right? Uses only statue units. The first 10 seconds. So combat statues cannot move but gain 30% damage and resistance. Range 4, range 3, range 3, range 1, 1, and 1. I mean, it doesn't really matter to use this hobbled because they can't move, right? So we can't do anything with this because we can't roll. This is just what we have. If it loses, it loses. I guess moving away from them, from the pawn at least, probably would have been smart so that they would not do damage to us. Our invincible guy is almost dead. Somehow, won. I don't know how.
I knew you had it in you.
Well, we at least made it to the Djiin, but obviously they're probably going to be really strong, right? So... brings the unique mythic units. Due to your actions, they have an extra slot and extra rune. Of course, you can't do anything. No potions. 3, 1. I mean, this has a 1 on it, so... Is that telling me what hobbles means? Where's hobbles? You can move slower and deals less damage. 110, 110, 110, 295 is a lot. So let's, because they have 3 slots, let's move. Maybe everyone like back 1. They're in the right spot right now. That's right. You have the AoE shields. You hobble this guy, slowing him down for his range and make him do less damage for however long that lasts. And that's basically all I got. Movement Curse doesn't do anything. So forcing them to walk up to me and then forcing them to have to walk up. They have way more HP than me. These two are taunted with that guy. Rat's dead. They got one of their guys, unless that was just a turret. The main guy over here is almost dead. He took one of my guys out, but... Oh, do we win? It's still somehow a win. My first game ever. The first one, I mean,
Well
me having to
played.
quit at the beginning.
Climb the ranks and now stand as champion of the grand tournament.
Didn't really count, so yeah. Won my first game on my first try. Little mastery gain, 400, 800, 12. Whatever that means. Unlocks. 500 missing prerequisite. So we got all that mastery, but we still need a prerequisite here. Oh, none of that means anything to us. Yeah, main menu, I guess. So if I wanted to play again, do I have anybody else? No. So all that, winning first time, and we basically got nothing, right? Except for this. Oh, I guess we didn't unlock with 500. We have to spend our mastery, okay. Players gain a starting perk unique to them. Modify Ancestry and Ancestry Gnome. Then next character. Allows you to spend star points to add additional fixed rewards to the next combat. That's a modifier for gameplay. The bounty to perform specific tasks for rewards, or new item combinations using a special ring. 1,000 for that. We just do both. Rerolls for level up perks. And new region, Clockwork Industries. And we need 800 for the next thing. Extra options. Purge, unlock all. Yep. I don't know what's the exclamation points here. Unlock and enabled. There we go. Everything should be enabled. Just turn it all on. So yeah, guys. We won on the first try, which is weird. Again, we did this with Dome Keeper 2, won on our first go. Don't know if I'll play again, maybe. I mean, I think I did enjoy myself, despite the underwhelming aesthetics. But I don't know if I have the interest of playing it, but yeah, good game. I'll give it that, it's fine. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Remember to buy my stickers and think about becoming a member. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because we're going to watch them and subscribers. And don't forget we have a throw now as well. And shout out to the members, EmmyStarr and RaleyDrew. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Tune to the next episode. Like, subscribe, comment. Another do. See ya.